All right, we're back. Just a quick restart, see if that fixes it. I don't think it did, just based on how slow Moto's going. My guess is that whatever update they did most recently, killing us. That's okay. We can play without pictures for a day. Like I said, I don't think I've ever run into this level of it not showing up. Like even when the arts don't show up, usually the graphics on people's usernames and things still do. All right, hop into a match here. Finished, yeah. Picture's still not loading. Wild. Man, we've been getting cooked by goblins the last couple times we played it. Although I think we win that game if I just keep my bishops alive. Knowing they're gonna get the pump there. And the first strike's gonna take away our bonus damage. We just easily win if we keep the bishops alive. Because we have lethal even with just one spell. So that was user error for sure, for sure. Alright, we're on the play. 2 lands. 2 tap lands, but our curve's nice. A little bit of a heavy top end. But I think we can survive with bishop into youthful. So we'll play the cleric first here so that I can't get thoughts used. We're against a Thoughtseize deck. We're thrilled because we have so much good stuff cooking. But there we go. Yeah. Here's our red-black matchup. I want to play the Seiju, if only to help us curve a little bit. Although the bishop's the better two here. At least this can't get stomped, but it can die to anything else, which is a bit of a pain. We can eat the Harvester, though, if we want to. I was going to say, I don't know how much we want to, but with the second one, I think we're a lot happier, too. Let's eat the Harvester and move on with our day. Hope to draw some lands for our sorcery, our big spells at the top end here. Stomp turns our 2/2 into their 2/2, which isn't too bad a deal. Yeah. Thoughtseize gonna see another Skyclave. Yeah, take Coco. Although Kayla's skill's much stronger if we hit our lands. Alright. I'd like to hit a land to play Kayla's for 2 next turn. Holding on to the Skyclave for a Shieldred. Ooh, they're digging for another Thoughtseize. Oh, they're playing a Mutavault. This is we played this list, this red black list with Mutavaults. It was I think Shuhei Nakamura from an RCQ top 8. Not RCQ, the RC top 8. Liliana of the Veil, huh? Get rid of this because it gives us a 1/1 flyer to kill the Liliana. Cave of the Frost Dragon. Little unfortunate. Now we have to ask ourselves if we want to Kayla's for 1 or for 2 next turn, potentially 3. I'm just going to pass. They didn't have any hint in Disruption this last turn. I think it's unlikely they'll have one now. Yeah. So we can just Kayla's for 2. If we hit a land, we get to do it for 3. Yeah, there we go. Patience pays off here. Sure. All right, well, we're going to take a Bishop, a Giada, and a Righteous Valkyrie. Pretty good. Pretty good. Bishop, Righteous, Giada. Swing for 3. Your go. I think we hit, what, 5 or 6 out of those 7? That was an incredible Kayla's. And now they're just facing down lethal in the air. Or, sorry, 11 in the air. Not quite lethal. What's this attack? This reads like they have a fatal push, but if they have the push, they can just kill our thing anyway, right? Yeah, if they have a push, they can kill our thing anyway. So I think we just block like this. Yeah, they have the push. Yep. But now I get a 1/1. We take no damage. They could have done that before blocks, but maybe they thought we wouldn't catch it. Let's play this. Get our extra counters and draws. Push the wrong one there. All right. Game 2. Definitely want our shapers. I don't think we need this. Although making extra creatures is pretty nice against them. What don't we need? We want all of these. We don't want to overload on non-creatures for both of these. Giada's a little sketchy. It's so unlikely to survive. Like, at least Youthful has the 3rd toughness. Skyclaves are important. Yeah, I don't want to cut any of these. Yeah, I'm just going to cut Giada and Skyclave Cleric. We're already on 25 lands. I don't think we're going to need the 26 there, though it did help a lot game 1. That's for sure. Man, it's weird. I'm not getting used to it. I don't think I rely on the pictures that much, but man, it's tough. Definitely feels like I'm playing a different game not being able to see the pictures. Opponent come back. Maybe they're also trying to fix the same issue we were having. Or we can get our daily dose of Hades in while we're waiting. I've been playing Knights of the Old Republic 2 as my like while we're waiting game. Alright, so we're against Rakdos. Really don't want a mulligan when we can help it, but this hand's it's a little on the slow side, but a couple of good 2s into a good 3 is fine. We are probably in need of finding one of our 8 big spells, but again, 8 is a lot, and the longer the game goes before we find it, the better, because they have less ability to strip it from our hand. So we're looking to hopefully find it in a couple turns. Duress misses. That's gotta feel bad. You board in the Duress against the creature deck. All whiffs. How's it going, Ben? We'll just play this tapped. They know about it anyway. Just out here playing no arts. Playing on hard mode. They did play Liliana before. I wonder if they'll play it again. We'll lead on the youthful. Good chance that they might have Stomp. They could still deal with this with the Liliana or Fatal Push, but we'll see. We'll see what they got cooking. Fable's not great for us when we don't have any removal, huh? The Mute Vault comes out. Play this. At least we get a counter so we can potentially block. Second Righteous Valkyrie does some work. Or land away from getting to use Bishop as a mana accelerant too. 2 lands the pitch. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, they're cracking blood right now, huh? Because even if they had a Fatal Push, they just attack. Thoughtseize gonna take the other Righteous Valkyrie for sure. Down to 3 cards and 1 mana. Alright, 2 cards, 2 mana. Thoughtseize the Bishop, sure. Alright, they strip our hand, but we're not really in danger quite yet. Soon, though. Soon. We're gonna need a Coco's or a Kayla's very soon. Yeah, ship it back, and now the Fable flips. We're in trouble. We're in trouble, but like I said, we have 8 good draws. Notable they kept in Duress, huh? Alright, Fable comes in. Alright, we need Kayla's, we need Coco, we need Brushland. The ideal draw. Alright, so now they get to start making Harvesters every turn. First turn they can't kill anything, because we have 4 toughness creatures, but after that, it's live. Well, they didn't pitch any cards. That's dangerous. Liliana. I'll go to this, but if we don't draw a Coco or a Kayla's here, I think we're pretty good. We can't block at all. Is their last card a Fatal Push? Could be a Stomp. It is a push. White-black. Go for the throat, okay. Disaster Strikes. Alright, it's Kayla's or bust. Alright, we flooded out. That'll happen. Run it back. I'm keeping in Duress, though. It's certainly interesting. Alright, take the play. Dr. Raptor, thank you for the 11 months. You returned, so I may return too. Appreciate you, friend. Luckily feeling a lot better this week. This hand's a little too slow, as much as I'd like it. Alright, this hand's much better. We at least have something to do with our time and mana. We can put away this Resplendent Angel. At least now we'll be able to recoup our value. Oh! Hold on. I see some card arts. Is it? Oh, this popped back in. You saying there's a chance? Look at that. We're back. Card arts returned. The hero we deserve. We got pictures. Now I don't have to read anymore. Just glance. Beautiful. Truly the thing we've been missing. I think I'm going to lead on Bishop here. It doesn't pump our youthful, but I think I'm okay with that. It protects, so we at least keep a creature, and then we can hopefully gain a little extra life. It's a Rending Volley. Deal. Yeah, it's gonna be a yes for me. I would like to draw a card, thank you. So Thoughtseize. Sure. Gotta take the Kayla's, right? Takes the Righteous Valkyrie. Interesting. This is a push on top. Duress. Okay. Okay. Did you make use of the Selesnya Fastlands in this deck? Probably. Yeah, I think you would probably just cut the slow lands. Even though they're nice in the mid to late game to make the Kayla's better. Being able to just always have your like early, although you kind of get a free tap land on turn 1, other than for Portable Hole and Sanctuary. I think you'd probably start by trying them, but I'm not sure if they'd end up there long term, to be honest. Okay, well, this is a problem. If they ever deal with our creatures, we're in fine shape. But as it is now, we're just getting beat up. But we have 4 Cocos, 3 reconstructions. They pitched 2 fatal pushes on this board. What's going on? My opponent is on one. They pitched 2 fatal pushes looking at... I mean, I understand the sanctuaries are helping, I suppose, but still, that's... I don't know. We got card art back. We're real boys again. I don't know. Getting rid of your option to kill my creatures seems worse than just not. Maybe they're just looking for threats. Elite, I got myself a set of Gorges and Thickets. Expeditions for 5. Oh, that's beautiful. That's very nice. Yeah, I have a couple of them kicking over from when I had them before, but don't quite have all of them. Dude, we are just getting flooded out today. Them keeping in duress is wild, but it worked out this game. All right. Man, those were first 2 matches to start the day. Not our favorite experiences, but that's okay. We're just speed running to the Esper Hero deck. That's what we're doing. It's the real secret.
Thus starts and ends.
I'm quite preoccupied.
Okay. It's fine. We're in queue. We have card arts again. We're real human again.
Skelly.
What should we do? Let's do a sword run.
Stygius.
Leave for now. Have a great stream. Yo, thanks for stopping in, Dr. Raptor. Nice seeing you, friend.
Sweet release.
Alright. Extreme Measures Part 3. And there we go.
That ought to liven things up.
Alright. Take the play. Easy keep. And play a tap land on 1. Man, there's something about the Angels deck. Ooh. Playing against this again? Maybe. We just want to resolve these spells. One-time dealer. Yeah, Thoughtsy is going to take the Coco. Might take the Kalos, but should just take the Coco, I assume. So at 4 mana, this is just strictly better. At 5, this is better. Buys you more time to take the Coco. Ooh. I will shock and play Resplendent Angel. Immediately start threatening. Although, what's it, 6 mana to cook up? Yeah, 6. 6 to level it up's a lot. Now, there's the Fable. We get another Coco, which is great, but we need the land for it, so I'm just gonna take this. Are we racing? I think we can force their shaman to stay home without giving up too much on the race. We're looking for the game to extend. We have a 4 here. Is this a stomp? Because, like, stomping my Youthful Valkyrie is way better for me than stomping this Skyclave, I think. Main deck Anger? So they're playing John Creativity. Which is bad for me, because we can't find our 4th land. Man, we're having very different problems each game, huh? This looks like John Creativity to me. I think we're about to get killed. Yep. Man, we are, like I said, we're just speed running our way to the Esper Hero deck at this point. Okay. Gonna need some Redains. Sanctuaries. Skyclaves are okay, but not great. We just need a fast start. That's about it.
Hi, Aphrodite.
We just require a fast start.
Let's see what mission.
Strength and beauty.
I mean, a good cast is really good with the sword, since we got to get up close anyway. Makes our lives easier.
Darkness.
Take the play. Well, it's a mulligan. Alright, it's a keep. We might die without casting a Coco again. Very realistic. Seeing a lot of these creativity decks, even the red-black ones, popping up lately. Kayla's is fine. But once again, starting to feel like we might be trapped with these, but we have a lot of lands. The Angels deck does run a ton of lands. Blood Crypt's still not showing up. Alright, so this looks like a fatal push, if anything. I'll bite. Yeah. That's fine by me. I wonder if when we switch decks, if the pictures will still stay. Alright, so we want to potentially hit... What could we hit? We could hit Bishop plus Resplendent Angel. It's the only one. So I think I'm just going to ship and wait on this. Don't want to advertise we have all 3s in case they hit a extinction event. And currently they're still a little bit away from being able to creativity. we'll take 2. We can Coco and then Kayla's and hope to hit. Hope to hit a Redain. That's the big one. Looks like they probably have a big score or Windfall. Redain, Righteous Valkyrie. And now our Kayla's should hopefully... Is this symmetrical? No, it's just opponents, right? Yeah. Imagine a thing being symmetrical in 2022. Couldn't be us. Giada Skyclave. Doesn't quite get us where we need to be. And we are incredibly weak to Extinction Event. Land Extinction Event on odd would just probably kill us. And it looks like they're attacking, so I suspect that's what's about to happen. I'll block with Redain. Again, I suspect we're about to get Extinction Evented. Anger, sure. So we did want to block with the, what's it called? Skyclave. If it was Extinction Event, we didn't. If it was Anger, we did. Alright, let's see if we die. You got any of that creativity? They do. Alright, we get to just speed run to Esper. Yeah, we're dead. Just cast your spell. Yeah, alright. Damn, that was one of the worst Angels Leagues I've had in a hot minute. Alright, we'll switch up to Esper Hero. Fire it up. This is a donation deck. Looks like we have some pictures, but not all of them quite yet. Durdley Derrick. Alright, so we have no black mana. I think we can do better. Okay, this hand's much better. Keep this. Put away 1 score in since we can diversify our removal spells then. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'll start with the farmland. Means we'll have to shock, but we're kind of priced into shocking at one point anyway, unless we draw another land here. Hey, look at that. This came back. Alright, looks like they're also a control deck. Probably blue-black control. Traditionally, that's very good for these kind of decks. Just because we're the... Game 1's really rough, because we have a bunch of dead cards, but post-board, usually it's very good for tempo decks. Because, yeah, we'll get to board in a bunch of nice tools. Now to see which style of blue-black they are. I'm going to cycle this because we're going to need to find some tempo. It's not a bad one. What is a card I suspect blue-black control would have? Probably Fatal Push here. Fatal Push would be the most reasonable. Since they shocked on 1 with a blue-black land, they did cycle Censor, but have to read them as having. Yep. Let's go. We got our bonus card. Like I said, game 1's gonna be tough. Game 1 here is gonna be tough, no matter what. Can't wait for them to slam a a Narset on us here. Although they might just be more traditional blue black control, not playing the Narset package. Nope, that's an Narset. I've seen this song and dance before. Find a push. That's fine. Tomebound Lich, not quite the thing into a Narset. So we're just gonna play our Sorin, start pinging this. Hopefully they don't just daze us, but we have nothing to interact with. Yep. Shoot at you. Well, Narset days I'm doing will do that to you. Like I said, against any control deck, we're going to have a much better time post-board. Just because we get to cut all our bad cards in the matchup. Yeah, traditionally decks like Esper Hero, very bad game one into control, but rude. Rude but respectable. Hey. Hello, hero of Precinct 1. I'm gonna not play you. I have returned. I'm fueled by dunks this morning. Vanishing Verse. Alright, so if they do go to kill this, we can always Vanishing Verse it to get a token, but my guess is we're going to instead Vanishing Verse a Shark. Alright, you got it. We're sad, but Verse also helps us deal with Narset Days Undoing. March of Wretched Shadow. You got it. Wretched Sorrow, sorry. Opponent's got that blue-black control on lock here. Another Narset. Yeah, alright. Hit us with that Days Undoing. Found another Narset. Disaster. Really wanted them to Days Undoing us so we could kill their Narset. Unfortunately, seems unlikely it's gonna work out. But maybe. Shark Typhoon. Respectable. We're gonna hard cast Shark Typhoon? That can't be right. That can't be right. Alright, you're up. Ads are cool, by the way. They tend to be. They should be a lot shorter than they were last year. I think I put them back to like 1 minute. Narset, play Narset. Ritual, so sure. Yeah, that's also going to make our hero plan a little tougher pre-board. Alright, I think we are pretty close to just being dead anyway, but... Alright, so... Probably bringing in Fracture... Lesia, Comball... Veto Dispute. Oh yeah, we've been killed a million times, but sometimes we just gotta see how we die. They have 2 Notion Thieves. We haven't seen their hauls yet. Gotta know how we die. It's an important part of dealing with control. Gotta know what their answer is. Ooh. Little thought erasure. Shark. We exiled their shark. Most of these lists are only running 1. Don't be so quick to concede when you're not dead yet. We're losing by a lot. We're not dead yet. Like I said, we haven't seen a win condition that has been able to stay. The Notion Thief's a lot less scary. Deal with a Notion Thief. I value my time too. Well, I don't know how highly you can value it. Vibing, but we're just out here. So it's very easy for them to close the door once they decide to. So all they gotta do is show us something that actually meaningfully closes the door. Yeah, life's certainly short. But I think that that line of thinking extends beyond not conceding. I think if life was too short, playing hundreds of hours of card games might also fall into that realm. Perhaps. Alright, Hive. Interesting they're playing Hive and not Hall. I don't think I've seen Hive as a creature land in these decks. Alright. Alright, there's our Notion Thief. Now do we get to die? Hit me with that daze. Alright, that's good enough. They've established an actual win condition. Alright. Bring in these. Bring in these and these. This only hits... This only hits, It'll come to me in a hot minute. Notion Thief. There we go. Collector Mage. The Liches are a little sus. Because the Narset. There we go. Submit it up. Got our good Kaido art here. Alright. Verses are pretty good here. Silencers even gave us an extra card, but unfortunately game 1 is just very lopsided if we're not coming out hot. No black mana is a little concerning. How much? I think we keep and look for Kaido to help us out here. Get 2 draws to find a black source, and then Kaido's an actually good threat. Hermit also quite good to just be able to leave in as a thing to do. Oop, undo that. Alright. Hit me with that black source. 25 lands, 2 draws. Yeah, fatal push. Disturbs 3. Alright, well. I'm gonna play this so that we can apply pressure to a potential Narset. Trespasser. Well, that's a new. Glad we disturbed it though. But we're gonna be in real trouble if we don't draw land that produces black mana. Well, I guess we'll die. Sideboard Trespasser, huh? Not uncommon, but seems odd here, to be honest. But I guess just being able to gain the extra life might be helpful enough. Black Saurus, hope to Kaido. Can't counter anything, but they can kill stuff. Disaster. Well, sometimes that's how it goes. We'll just eat our few points of damage here. Down to 9. If we draw a land and we can flip it back, we can oath it. We lead on Comball just to try and get some extra life here. Alright, we got a group of 7. You're up, opponent. Yeah, go to 5. Don't want to deal with any creatures, because if they can kill this, we just die on the spot. Alright. Alas. We'll die. It's okay. Sometimes in a tricolor deck that'll happen. We got our between round Hades to cook. So I think dedicated control decks always going to be tricky. Just because the way in standard Esper Hero used to get around those is you just got to play Teferi too, which certainly helped. Fairy Time Reveler was not okay in those hero decks. Ooh, paired. Grab our ability and then pass back. Alright, we're on the play. Once again, missing black mana seems to be a real problem. I'd love to keep this hand because we have turn 2 hero, but I just don't think we can justify no black mana again. Too much of our deck is black. Struggling to find our lands here. Alright. Good hand. We can put away Sorin. Could put away Reflector Mage. It's not ideal, but I think it's where we're at. Alright, well, the Thought Erasure is going to need to hit a Kiora. Anyway, the Reflector Mage feels sad now, but that's a multi-5 for you. Some amount of the time. Oh, it's actually this deck. Lovestruck Beast is the scariest they could do. I'm going to take Pack Leader. Take Pack Leader, put the land in the graveyard. As much as I'd love the land at a point. Alright, good. They decided to do the adventure instead of just putting a 5/5 into play. If they just put a 5/5 into play, I think we're in way worse shape. Esper? Gross? It's Esper Hero, though. So we're the hero by law. That's how that works. Yeah, stomp us, sure. Donation deck here. At least you have art. A little bit. Their art isn't coming through, but ours is at least. So it's something at least. Black for 2. Black, blue. This Hermit is not going to do great. It's just going to get shot down, but I will keep it for now. Alright, we're going to need this Deluge. Yeah, your opponent has no art? True, true. They're on no art. We're on art. It hasn't helped us yet today, though. We are on an ice cold start to the day, win-loss wise, but that'll happen every once in a while. Take 7 down to... Oh, just 5. Play land Bone Crusher, or are they worried about a Wrath? I think they think we're a Wrath deck, which is nice. Haven't been watching now. I'm here. You'll win every match. I hope so, Micah. We need it. Morale is at an all-time low. All right, Hero of Precinct 1. We could just kill this. But they missed the land for boat. So I'm hoping they don't hit it. The Crowan War, huh? Would I rather hit that or hit one of these? And I think... Let's find out. I think the answer is I'd rather hit this. No art really does make it hard to play quality program moto. It's true. We lost Goblins versus Angels to not seeing the Legion Loyalist and then being like, oh shit, I remember what that card does. I will block the 1/1. Ooh. This down. This down. Now we have Fatal Push. Oh. I needed to hold up this so we could counter the Sky Sovereign and protect. Or kill the werewolf. Yeah, because now we just get crunched. I guess getting hit for 5 is also pretty bad for us. There wasn't a lot of good ways out. I could just block with the hero. Yeah, just trade here and make this kind of useless, and then unfortunately the problem we're running into is we know they have a Bone Crusher Giant, so we're just dead. Oh, they have another boat too. Alright, yeah, we're just dead to the boat. Alright. So we want this. Fractured D-Spark. Verdict's good. Hermit's not really necessary. Scorn's good. Erasure could probably come out. Same with Deluge. So I guess Hermit could stay in then. Lavinia is actually kind of cute early game against them, but not really great in the mid to late game. I keep one Deluge in. We just want to be the more controlling deck here. Deal with other creatures, make their boats and things less effective. Alright, take the play. Alright, sounds great. Can lead off on this, and then we have some ease of getting our mana in order. Like I said, so far that's been the trickiest part, is just keeping our mana in order. Been tough, but should hopefully have easy time this time, and then anything we draw, we're live on. Play a more controlling role till we can get our hero down clean. Confluence on one. I might just kill this. Ooh. Problem is that I don't really want to get this Bone Crusher gianted. I think I'm gonna pass. Almost anything they can play, I could just Vanishing Verse that, and then I can Oath the elf next turn. Another elf. If they miss on land, we're absolutely gonna kill this. There's no shot they kept one land double elf against the black deck, right? That would be, yeah, well, kind of counts. Absolutely gonna just shoot them down though. Confluence Mutable, it's an interesting mana base to have. Alright, that's gone. We'll oath them. We have Hero plus Indulgence for next turn. We're getting stomped, sure. Yeah, we'll still kill your elf. Yo, we even got a stomp for free that now should protect this. Alright, they found the land. So they can play Bone Crusher. Storm Seeker. Alright, well. Elf, Storm Seeker, Bone Crusher, 3 lands. Not a bad set of cards to have, all things considered. Tainted Indulgence. Hope to find something good. Storm Seeker. It's a Chariot. Yeah, looks like a Chariot. Well, that's going to be a problem. Kind of had the perfect curve, just by getting the elves dealt with. Feels silly now that we don't have our Vanishing Verse and they just elf stomp into Storm Crusher or Storm Chaser. We could double block the Storm Chaser, but let's see what we find on this. Kind of nothing, huh? So I think we just want to block once here, take our 2. Just keep looking for more things to do here. Alright, get our 1/1. Lifelink Death Touch on a 1/3 is actually pretty nice here. Unless their last card is Boat. In which case, like, well, you got us. Alright, we have to shock because we need to cycle this. We are in desperation mode. Find more spells. Seen 9 lands so far. There's land 5. Are they just slamming it? 3 mana. No red though. Oh, it's just a Bone Crusher. Okay. Heart's Desire. Good last card. Not Boat though, so at least we got that going for us. And our hero's gonna live. Not much else is though. Crew this, give this haste. Yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, just ship in. Block here, block here. Not really sure what we're gonna find here. Alright, well that's 2 creatures. Okay, that's very nice, at least. I'll do Bone Crusher, since we know they have it. Another 1/1, all our things have lifelink. Bring back the Lich. And we loot away that, which is not great, but we really needed this to be back in play pretty desperately. Stand up and Mutavault. Yeah, they played land, so play Bone Crusher, let us draw a card. Yes, thanks. Oh, okay. That makes our decisions a lot more interesting about how aggressively we block down. Okay, so they can give the Bone Crusher haste. We're going to need to block with a bunch of things, most likely. They're going to ship with everybody. We're going to chump the Lovestruck. Trade Bone Crusher with Silver Quill. Get to eat the Stormseeker, I think. So block like this, block like this, block like this, block like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we do need to block, and we're gaining 1 back. Alright, it's the best we can do. Yeah, we go to 2. We're going to get to gain a life off the Sorin. Could attack with this Tomebound Lich if we want to. Another good draw. Another good draw. Don't think we do that. I think we just pass. Do all our stuff on their turn. Although gaining 2 is nice. I guess gaining 2 is the same difference as blocking, but we're not going to block. Unless we have to, right? So we go to 5. We get another blocker. We kill the Mutavault. 4 attackers for 8. We're at 5. We're at 6. Block one thing, block one thing. We go to 1 again. Okay. Currently live. Also, the Love Struck can't attack, actually. That's the thing I'm missing here. Love Struck can't attack, so that's even better. We don't have to kill the Love Struck if we don't want to. Yeah, that's fine. We're dead to a boat no matter what. Yep, the lads are all in. Gonna block here. Kill that. Kill that. Yeah, we take 4, we go to 6. Go back to 2, go back to 3. Another mute. Okay. We will want to... We could attack with this, actually. This is kind of a free attack. Well, not if they play a 1-1, right? Well, I guess... Yeah, because there's no shot they ever block here, right? And we get a loot. Is a loot better than this? I think there's a lot of spells we would take over this. But then that means this can't come in. Okay, I don't think we attack, and I think we just run this out. Might want to just buy back a Silver Quill next turn. We are pinging them down pretty quickly if they miss on any big spells here. All right, go to combat. No real good attacks because we have this Lich. Perfect. All right, draw a Fatal Push. Not bad, not bad. All right, why don't we attack with the Lich? Attack with the Lich, it can turn on our Fatal Push, or if they just let it through, we get to loot. Ooh, get rid of a Swamp for free. Like that, like that. Just ping them, could also bring back a Silver Quill. Does bringing back a Silver Quill do more for us? Doesn't help us with blocking as much. Although I guess naming Stomp or naming Bone Crusher is maybe a good one. Actually, Stormseeker is the scariest card probably because it's night. So Storm Charge Slasher. I think that's how night cards work, because I'm going to be really sad if they play a Reckless Stormseeker, it doesn't trigger Silver Quill, then it comes in as a Storm Chase Slasher, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, wow. Just absolutely called shot my own demise there. Supposed to... That's... Well, we learn. It's cast on the front side and enters on the back side, so they'd be at 3 and we'd have another card. Well, sometimes it be that way, huh? We're gonna just give it to itself, right? Yeah. Can we survive? We need to put a 2 in front of this, and then we need to go block, block. Yeah. It's not pretty, but we survive once again. It's 3, 4. 3, we'll take 2. No. Why are we? Rending Volley. We'll take... That'll die. Hold on. Hold on. Kill this now. Thanks for that, friend. Ooh, extra lich. Let's buy back a hero. All right, this Soren's looked great, by the way. Just A+ material. Tomebound Lich. Attack with my other Tomebound Lich. Get rid of a silencer, that's fine. Come on, Moto. There we go. Man, this has been a scrap. Scrapping it out. All right, there we go. Even with our funny, not so funny mistake there. All right, Kaido. We want Kaido. I think we want Kaido more than we want any of these. Two threes are very powerful on these boards, though. I can see this, just like an extra thing, an extra 2/3 blocker that also makes all their spells hurt them more. All right, well, this hand is very good. We have cheap interaction. Love a fatal push. Oh, it's a Heart's Desire? That's way better for us. Of all the things it could be, it's much better for us to be a Heart's Desire than a turn 1 elf. You're in there. I'm going to shock so we don't have to keep paying life here. Okay. I'm going to name Stomp because Stomp is actually the card that's cast. Right? Yes. Okay. There we go. We figured it out. First time Silver Quill enjoyer. Here comes the Lovestruck Beast. Play this tapped, ship it back. We got a nice Vanishing Verse for this Lovestruck Beast. Then we can Sorin plus if we want, or Sorin buy back Silver Quill. See what we're cooking with. Don't shock, don't shock. Oh no. Really, really didn't want to see the shock there because it's a cat car. Cat car scary. I'll take one. One's okay. Okay. Supreme Verdict wouldn't be out of question here. Hero of Precinct 1, huh? I'm gonna play that one. I'm gonna hold up this Fracture and this Vanishing Verse afterwards. So we got these covered by the hero, so the only thing uncovered is this, and if they boat us, it's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's a boat. So I get Vanishing Verse now, and then next turn I Fracture this. I'll block. Every day, twice on Sunday. So, ooh. Jamming this is not a bad idea. But I think I'm going to pass, and we'll either deluge or fracture. If they stand up the boat, we'll fracture. If they don't stand up the boat, we'll deluge. There's lane 5. Heart's Desire. Alright, so they're going to stand at the boat. Stop drawing these good cards. I really want a Supreme Verdict. Verdict's really the card we want here. More than just about anything. No attack with the elf, so they have a... Ooh. Okay, so they have a Stomp. I really want to Deluge for a land and then do this, but that's probably just greedy. That's got to be greedy. Just play your big dumb angel idiot. This doesn't die to Rending Volley and it doesn't die to Stomp. They didn't attack, so they have a Bone Crusher in hand. For sure, they have a Bone Crusher in hand. Don't tell me they have Stomp plus another removal spell. That's so rude. So rude. Alright, we're a Supreme Verdict away from being in a good way. Otherwise, I think we're just dead, right? Take 7, take 6, yeah. And we don't have double black again. Yeah, we're just dead. Just couldn't find 2 black sources. That's incredible. Died to Xaxes from not finding double black again. Man, disaster. That was much closer though, but had a hard time beating that many adventure creatures. Man, like I said, we are on the coldest of streaks today.
Gemstones.
It's okay, if we keep being on a losing streak, maybe we'll just switch to standard on Arena, see if we can't learn the format while we're in our throes of losing.
Come on in.
Getting tested on this Tuesday morning.
Heads up.
It's a bunch of heads coming at me. How rude. This is a long level for this early. That's usually because the heads need to spawn in.
You shall be pleased.
Alright. We're on the draw. We have a good hand. Turn 2 hero. A lot of spells to work with. Green, white. Oh, probably Bant Humans? If this hand isn't able to fight, we're gonna have a hard time overall fighting. Yeah, it's Bant Humans. Yeah, we might just get run over if they have a Reflector Mage, unfortunately. Yeah, run out our good 2-drop. Hope not to be dead. So like I said, if there's a Reflector Mage, we're probably just getting... Alright, Mantis Rider. Not much better, so they can hit us for 4, 7... Put the counter on there, attack us for a bunch. If they'd put the counter on the Luminarch, they could have attacked with everything. Need to find lands, huh? That's not gonna do it. Yeah. Well, not the not the look we're hoping for there, huh? All right, bring in these things. Cut our clunkier mid-range spells. Man, that's really the problem I'm running into. Is I think unfortunately this deck is sadly in that position where it's just a little too clunky.
More bloodshed then.
The other aggro decks are more streamlined. Your removal isn't quite able to keep up with the actual
Time to break you to
top
bits.
decks in the format because there it's all 1-for-1, whereas they're able to get 2-for-1s pretty reliably. I think that would be my just first thought. It's kind of why Hero tends to struggle, is like not having Teferi is tough, and then not having Teferi is tough, and then your 4-drops, you can't really play the value ones, like the 2-3 that gained life and drew you cards, because it's just too expensive for the rest of the format. I think everybody else is doing stuff a little bit more linearly. Like their plan is a little bit more succinct than Heroes. I think that's why we haven't really seen much Hero be able to take off in Pioneer. Waiting for our opponent to finish sideboarding here. I wish Knights of the Old Republic didn't lag out so bad when switching screens. I've been playing a ton of Codehorder 2, and it's been really fun thing to get back into. Alright, sounds good. Silencers to help us survive the early to mid game. Scorn is great here, and then Lesia should be a very good top end card for us. This is Experiment 1. So we're gonna name nothing. We're gonna play a Hero Precinct 1. They're gonna play Luminarch Aspirant. Thalia. Yeah, that's fine. We could just kill Thalia, but don't think we quite need to do that yet. Instead, just do this. Reflector Mage. No attack. So Brutal Cathar will be sad, but we can just kill it anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Mantis Rider, Slight Pain, Recruitment Officer doesn't matter. Lieutenant, though. I would trade this Experiment 1 for the Silencer. Absolutely. Yeah, regen? No, okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pass. We can Tyrant Scorn kill this, double block this, or double block this, and then we can Oath whichever one's left over. No green source, so no Collected Company. Pack Leader, sure. It's another Lieutenant. Jesus. It's gonna be a 4/4. Just gotta kill this instead. Yeah, this is quite the hand from the opponent. We are just getting run over. Block 1 at least. Hope to draw a land and we can fire off, kill this Thalia. Kaido's got to be like the worst draw we can have, right? Alright, pass. Man, 25 lands, we really are struggling. left, right, and center to find any kind of traction on our lands. Gotta get rid of the one that draws them cards. It might be worth it at this point to trade with the recruitment officer. I think it is. I think we just gotta buy time. What do they have to pay cost? Is this a Naganjo? Oh, just activate recruitment officer? Sure. That's fine. We can deal with that. Okay, find a land, shock it in. Oath of Kaya. At this point, the Thalia is just too much damage, but I'd rather kill the Lieutenant, to be honest with you. If it weren't for the damage situation, I'd absolutely just kill the Lieutenant, I think. Yeah, because Thalia doesn't matter. We're about to play a 5-drop creature, hopefully. Unfortunately, we're just getting attacked going wide here. Alright, well, Lich, it's up to you. I would need you to find a land that produces white mana, please. No? Okay. Herd. Alright, well, this Lich is at least able to hold back most of their creatures. And they don't have any actual green mana. Mantis Rider, okay, well. So they should just attack with everything. Forces us to put this in front of here. Yeah, and then we still take 8 down to 1. Well, I guess we net up 1, so down to 2. We need to draw Supreme Verdict and a land. I don't actually know if this is enough, but it's the best we got. Because we're definitely dead to playing creature removal spell. So this lets us block here, take 1, 2, 3, and die. If they have a, they found the green mana, yeah. So we're dead. Oh, they could have activated the ability with Secluded, so that would have worked too. Yeah. This actually means if they whiff or find creatures that don't put counters on anything, which they kind of did. So this is 5, 6. The Adeline 1/1 kills us. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. The Adeline 1/1 kills us. I mean, we died at first strike anyway, so we had to block the Thalia. Alright. We'll give it to the 4th loss since it was a deck donation, but said unfortunately I think Esper Hero is not quite the way. It just runs into the ever prevalent problem of not being the most efficient answer for being a linear aggro deck. Doesn't have enough tools to be a control deck. And to be an aggro tempo deck in Pioneer right now, you need a lot. Like, there's a reason that it's basically all Haymaker decks, is that it's hard to play aggro control when everyone else is playing just 30 Haymakers. And a 2/2 is in a very awkward spot in the format with as much stomp being around. So, unfortunately, I do think Esper Hero is unlikely to make the cut in Pioneer. Just sad. Like I said, I really enjoyed that deck in Standard, but I think I got 9th in a Classic with it. Get SCG Worcester. Definitely a very fun deck, but like I said, it just doesn't quite hit the answers of the format, or doesn't quite answer the questions of the format. And especially Bone Crusher is the big one, but all the 2-for-1s and things are tough to mitigate. Dude, why are you the god of death? It was 28 to 1. It's disaster, Thanatos. Alright, take the play. Hand's keepable. Doesn't have big threats, but we can pry their threats from their hand, which is at least valuable. Ooh, borderless Fastlands got announced today. Basic Swamp. We're playing against Rakdos. We are. It's a good old. And I'm curious how long we can go without a win, because we're currently at 0-7 on the day, I think. Kill that. I wanted to keep push for potential creature land, but maybe it was greedy. Got punished a little because we didn't get to cast the Deluge there. Shieldred. I'll pass. Yeah, this is a deck donation of Esper Hero. Sweet deck, but like I said, seems to be struggling a little bit with the overall flavor level or power level of the format. Sure, I'll take my lumps. We have Banishing Verses and things to hit for this. Bounce it, but that's not, I mean, at least it lets us kill this, but it's not ideal for sure. Alright, we'll take the removal spell and the hand disruption. At least give us a chance. Again, this is gonna hurt though. Yeah. Silencer's fine, but it's not gonna get us very far. Powered kill, get rid of a land. Alright, name Fatal Push. If you wanna take 3 and give me a card, I'll do that and then kill your Shieldred. Scorn can kill this at our leisure. Lose 2. Now, kill Shieldred. Alright. We're gonna pitch our Tainted Indulgence, kill the Croxa, kill the Reflection. We're gonna be at 7. They're gonna be empty-handed, basically, because we don't have a Swamp in hand. We're gonna be empty-handed, literally. But we'll have a Deluge to draw towards in a little bit. And whatever we draw. Drew a Harvester. Yeesh. Not ideal. Not ideal. Alright, well, blue-black. Kill that. Blue-black. Kill that. You're up. Take 3 down to 4. They can pitch a card to get their 4th card. Okay, that's enough. It's too much value. Too much value. Despark. Verdict. Trim these thought erasures. Oh, 3 and down a game. Yeah, Esper, unfortunately, Esper Hero, sadly, not it. But gave it a good try. We had some close games, but even in our close games, that there were some times where it didn't feel as close as it should have. I'm gonna keep this to cycle. Like I said, unfortunately, Esper's tough. Haven't been able to make hero work yet. Just warps your deck requirements too much. Agreed. Yeah, the biggest problem is like you have to play some pretty mediocre cards, and then once you're done playing the pretty mediocre cards, you end up in a position where you're just not keeping pace with the rest of the format. I think hero is a really neat card. I just don't think it, like you said, I think it makes your deck end up warped to the point where you don't really get to play the game against the power level and resource value of the other decks in the format. Yeah, Trespasser is fine. Didn't want to hit us for a bunch. I'll take it. 1 MV hybrid playables for it to be good? True. Yeah, the more hybrid mana you have, the better. It's only good 2-drop in a Niv shell. The problem is like you're diluting your Niv deck at that point, and it's not usually worth it. Because like you can't find it off of Niv, you're never bring to lighting for it. It doesn't shore up any of your matchups, really. You're probably more likely to want the... Oh, that's why. I'm just an idiot. Fooled me. They didn't attack, but they could block. Brain all the way on today. It doesn't change any of your matchups. You might want the Iconoclast. That's like a not bad option in a deck like that to sort of give you the go wide ability, but okay, well, even if we have a second Silver Quill here, I don't think we're doing too hot. Yeah, you can Thoughtseize us. Okay. I will attack my 1/1 into you. What say you? How do you feel about that? They're like, I'll take 1. Alright. No. No, alright. I will happily discard a Plains. You draw a card. 5 cards to none. Not ideal. Power word kill, sure. Yeah, we're getting beat up something fierce. Oh, not the direction I want to go on that one. Now the Shielder comes in. Disaster. That seems pretty bad for us. Alright, unfortunate, but so it goes. Alright, well, I am going to swap over to Arena real quick because I have been getting blasted today in Pioneer. We think we went, what, 07? 08? Something like that. We got ranched today in Pioneer, so we'll swap it up. Play some Standard. I've been meaning to learn Standard as well. Sometimes it be that way. Sometimes you just gotta switch it up. I've been playing this Esper mid-range deck. Where even are we? Start the arena climb. Silver 3, you got Dant Hero with Judge's Familiar and Drive Militant. You're gonna run into the same problem where you're just less able to fight the same power level things. Like the other aggro decks are gonna be more consistent. You're gonna have some other cards in your 3 slots that are not as good. Like you might be able to pull it off better because like Reflector Mage is better than a lot of the 3s you have in Esper. But again, you run into the problem where like your 2-drops aren't great in multicolor, your mana isn't great, so you might need to wait for the next set, and then you also just need to to give yourself the optionality of not playing hero on 2, which is a lot harder when you're not playing control. I don't know. Hero seemed fine, but it wasn't so impressive that I think it would be shoehornable into any other decks that you would want. I think it's just 2 warping on your overall mana. Arena's heading into maintenance on a Tuesday? That's got to be illegal. Little iconoclast, huh? Yeah, we're gonna kill that thing, huh? Oh yeah. Today ban announcement day? For what? They don't last I knew they don't have any ban announcements scheduled days anymore. But maybe they've changed it up since last I saw. Rafine, it's your time to shine. Look at this curve. Kill your thing, Rafine, Shieldred, AO. Just absurd. They're gonna, oh, they popped this. They can't do it. It's unfortunate for them. All right. Shieldred time. Right, let's put the counter on this. I'm gonna get rid of the safe and insight. Even though make disappear is not great, it's still more likely to get us somewhere. I don't know, because like what else would maintenance on an otherwise irrelevant Tuesday? Might just be arena things. Nykthos and Pioneer, Children Standard, Random Modern, Initiative, and Legacy. Yeah, that'd be a wild ban day, Micah. Also, unpopular opinion is I don't think anything needs to be banned in Pioneer. I think it's okay to have a top deck, and we currently have like 5 of them that are all pretty in line with each other. Red Black's more in danger of being the top deck than red mono green right now. Just picking the most hated card in each format? Fair. Don't play standard, so I don't know if Shieldred's hated or not. I mean, probably. I can't imagine people ever enjoy playing in Shieldred. Alright, we're up against Grixis. Just some classic Grixis. So, on our Bank Buster are our Insights. Make Disappears are kind of medium. Grixis do anything with their graveyard? I don't think so. The deck's generally just pretty okay. They're playing Iconoclast, though. Gotta be at least keeping some removal for that. Speed Duress. Yeah, I think Destroy Evil for Shieldred. I think that's fine. I've actually been enjoying Standard a little bit when I play it, but I've been playing in a league with some friends. Currently 1-0, waiting for round 2 to get paired. But I've been enjoying this Esper deck. It's been a lot of fun. And you get hands like this, and I'm like, oh, I want to keep it. Maybe I'm just being a greedy boy, but I feel like it's gonna be hard for them to interact, and then we can just talk Enuma stuff back. Fisher's Research Desk. Interesting. I'll just play a tap land. Clears them to... I guess we could have just played it on tap land to make them consider if they want to play Fable or not. Liliana. Liliana's quite rude. So it makes doing that thing we said much easier. Hope you're having a great day so far. Oh, thank you so much. We're currently getting destroyed left, right, and center. I think we went 0-7 or 0-8 in Pioneer. It's just a disaster, but that'll happen some days. Some days you get got. Yeah, we'll sack a creature. Ooh, Bankbuster things, huh? I think I'm just gonna... Do I do this now when they don't have mana open? I don't think so. I think they're looking to... Ooh, now I could do it. Yeah, now I can do it when they don't have any mana open. What'd you find? Cut down Iconoclast. I mean, taking the cut down's fine. Yeah, take the cut down. No land, though. Okay, so now they get an Iconoclast, which is a pain, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah. And then they can even crew, too. Alright, that was actually a disaster, huh? I really hate to see that. Building a Soldier Pioneer deck. How impressive is it in Standard? It's actually really good in Standard, the Soldiers deck. In Pioneer, it'll see play every once in a while, but really it's more the Standard deck that's better. But Standard deck's really good. Pioneer, it's not gonna be top tier, but good enough, I guess. Yeah, that's fair. It's been 3-1ing some prelims and things. So this looks like Grixis Planeswalkers more than Grixis Control. Alright, let's see if another Shieldred can stop them. Probably not supposed to play out our mana there, just so we have something else to pitch to Lily. Decision to make is either aggro build or tempo. I would usually lean towards aggro in anything you're going to be doing. I think tempo in Pioneer right now is actually pretty bad. Like, I think most tempo decks are in a position where they're just not able to keep up with the dedicated mid-range control decks. Okay, so we definitely want more on that side if they're going to be this style of deck. So we assume they're all Iconoclast and Planeswalkers. Trim down a little bit on these things. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think tempo decks, generally speaking, are pretty lackluster in Pioneer. Even Phoenix is kind of a tempo deck, but not really. Like, I think tempo gets pushed out a little bit just on the basis of where the rest of the decks in the format sit. I think right now you just want to be dedicated mid-range or dedicated something, but you don't want to be half-assing either way. It just doesn't quite help you as much as you need it to. All right, so we need to play a Caves, and we'll play a Bank Buster. Just cut down and draw a card. And you know, I think I'm about it. I think I'm about it. Posting links here to share lists. Yeah, that's fine. Appreciate you asking though. We're pretty low key about it, but appreciate you asking. Oh, did we see the new Jace yet? I know it probably got leaked, but I was hoping we saw it for real. I can take a look at it in a second. Ooh, they're stuck on lands. I think it's probably best for us to just maybe just hold up, make disappear, and draw a card. I think so. Yeah, that's gonna get countered for sure. All right, get in there. All right, let's see. Yeah, once this game's over, I can take a quick look at it. All right, draw more cards. All right, let's drop the AO, because even if they remove it, it's a lot easier to, actually, they have a blocker, it's fine. It's a lot easier to get value out of. And then we can drop both these if we want. Yeah, even if you kill it, not gonna go great for you, opponent. Another anvil's a little scary, to be honest. Block, because then they don't gain, or they don't ding us for the life. Yeah, they know how it works. Anvil's a pain, but we'll be able to fly over it, hopefully. With Rafine plus wedding announcement. Rafine. Wedding announcement. Do I attack? Yeah. Definitely gotta attack here. Get rid of the extra wedding announcement. I think we just get rid of the land, to be honest. Hey, how's it going? Today's been going shit. Ben, we're getting crushed. I think we went like 07 or 08 in Pioneer. Just getting run over today. But so it goes, so it goes. We're in our annual slump. I played Angels, which was wild, and then Esper Hero. But even Angels, we just couldn't pull anything together. It was a real disaster look. All right, this is all fine. Sometimes you're the dog, sometimes you're the tree. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I'd love Esper Hero. That was a lot of fun. That standard was fun. I remember I got 9th at the Classic, and you top 8'd the SEG that weekend in Worcester. I don't think you were playing Esper Hero, though. Have to kill this at least, which is nice. Oh shit. Looks like they added in more modern challenges to Friday and Saturday. That's kind of cool. It's the deck you were crushing all weekend when we top 8'd the team event. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That was the best matchup for Scape Shift. The only time I came close to losing was in the quarterfinals. I needed you and Kenny to bail me out. What do you mean? I don't go to FNM. I'd love a Friday challenge. I've been asking for Friday challenges for so long, Micah. I don't go to FNM, so I'd like to play Magic. Not all of us have Fridays at home, Sky. Yeah, not all of us have Saturdays and Sundays at home either. It's the same idea as the current challenge schedule, right? Like, I don't usually get to play on Saturday and Sundays because I have other things going on. So then instead of getting to play the normal challenges everyone else plays, I play none. Whereas like now, I definitely play a Friday night challenge. Hell yeah. Ooh, interesting. Looking at the Jace. Night is better, but you should just FNM. I don't feel like driving to FNM. I said this yesterday, but people very much overestimate my desire to leave my house in the winter. In the winter, I just want to sit at home. FNM has tons of friends. I'd love to see them. I want to leave my home on a Friday and end up out till 2 in the morning. It's too cold for that shit. I'm old. I'll be old in peace. My rickety bones just let me sleep in. Play Friday Night Challenge. Every day is FNM with Moto. True, true. Although getting to play an actual event is kind of nice. It's very nice comparatively. Alright, you get an egg. You miss, so you gotta sack it to look for a land. FNM is harder than Moto Leagues? Maybe. Depends what format you're playing at our FNM, but I also think it's a matter of like... Just depends. There we go. Got a dub. 1-0 in standard. All right, unfortunately, it looks like it's going into maintenance, so we'll head back to Moto. We'll head back. We'll play some Gruul vehicles. We'll be the bad guys. You have to beat Kevin every week? Well, I'm Kevin's kryptonite, so that's fine. Anytime Kevin and I play in paper, I'll take the deal. I'll take that fight. Alright, let's see. Harbin's great. Kithian's good. Recruitment officer's good. Resolute reinforcements. Officer's good. Yeah, this looks just like the versions I've been seeing. Valiant. Yeah, I like this a lot. I think these builds are good. The of one mines I've been seeing kicking around. How many non-humans do you have? Human, 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 human. Is it just the 4 cores? What do these make? Make soldiers, okay. So at least you have some. Yeah, tokens in the Valorant vets. Still probably enough. Alright, well this hand's good. We're back to seeing only some of these. About Thalia? I'm not a big Thalia fan in those decks. I mean, I'm sure you probably want some number somewhere. Lieutenants are great. Yeah, I think this is just a good list. You could cut the Make Disappear for a Thalia and the Inspectors. I'd probably look at cutting the Inspectors. I mean, I understand they're soldiers, so like maybe not. But Inspector's just not a playable card. Like, just to be honest, I don't think Inspector's a playable card in Pioneer at the moment. So that would be the first place I'd be looking to make a change. Looks like we're starting off with a mirror. Well, we don't have a red source, which is a bit of a problem, because I would love to just kill their elf, but this is where we're at. Yeah, I think if you got rid of Inspector and disappear for Thalia, I think that would be where I'd start. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. Mutavaults, all the lands look good. Yeah, I definitely want probably some number of Brutal Cathars as well in your sideboard for sure. There we go. Nope, don't concede game. That's not what I want at all. Thank you. Let's attack with this 5/5. I'll ship it back to you. Some neat spoilers today. I have to check them out. Let's see what. Scryfall gonna have them? Probably. No, not yet. Scryfall doesn't have them yet. Were they officially spoiled or were they more leaks? Yeah, official? Ooh, I'll have to go take a peek at those. Okay, here's Jace. Take a look at Jace in a second. Kill this. Offer a trade here since we can just screw this with this. So here's Jace. Let's see. Having advice on how Dimir control can beat spirits? I just can't win that matchup. It depends what you're playing list-wise, but usually you just want to focus as much as you can on trading 1-for-1 early. Keep the board as clear as you can. Cut all your counter spells more or less, other than disputes, and just fight 1-for-1 as much as you can. And then in the mid to late game, just try and be patient with your threats. They only have soft counters for the most part, so you're gonna want to like stick your shield rids from the sideboard or anything threats like that in the mid to late game, and then rack the board once you feel like you're a little overwhelmed. But It's really just like playing patiently and using your life total as much as you can to leverage till you can find your removal. And you really do need to overload our removal. So Jace, 3 mana, comes in with 3 loyalty, or 4 mana comes in with 5. Target creature gets -3/-. So it removes a creature. Mill 3. If a graveyard has 20 or more cards in it, you draw 3, otherwise draw a card. Not a great minus. It's fine, but it's not great minus. Target player mills 3 times X. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this card pairs well with other copies of itself, right? Because, like, if you get someone to mill 15, that's fine, but not amazing. It kills a creature with -3/-0. Not kills it, but effectively removes it from combat. And then the mill 3 is probably not super effective. I think this is fine in a control deck, just because in the mid to late game, paying 3 mana to draw 3 is insane. But it's definitely a little lackluster. Oh, they Crow and Ward my dude? That's going to be a no from me, champ. I would like that back, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Hope that helps. Yeah, like I said, against spirits, you just want to be taking the game as late as possible. Because even though they have some good tools in the late game, their late game is never going to be as accessible as yours if you're able to filter your bigger threats into the late game, like Shieldred and things. That's been the biggest key for me, is like just protect the Shieldred makes life a lot easier in that matchup, which really means keep the board as clear as possible to like turn 12 and then throw a Shieldred down. There's also a different one other than Jace I saw. I don't know, the Jace is interesting to me. I would be kind of surprised if it sees a lot of play. Ooh, we got a new Glissa. Good mana cost. First strike, death touch, 3/3, love it. When it deals combat damage to a player, draw 1, lose 1, destroy an enchantment, remove 3 counters from target permanent. Okay. Interesting card. Gonna lock down the ground pretty well. Not much else it's gonna do. Don't think this is gonna shake anybody's perspective on the cards. Hey, we won. All right, so what else do we have here? Experimental Augury, top 3, put 1 into your hand, the rest into the bottom. Proliferate, sure. Annex Century, Toxic 1. Ooh, that's kind of cute. Toxic 2, whenever another creature you control toxic attack gets +1/+1, sure. Ooh, we got a Mythic. If 1 or more tokens would be created, twice that many are created instead. Okay. Big fan of doubling season here. 1 Phyrexian, sack 2 other artifacts and or creatures, put an indestructible counter on this 4/4. Oh. Okay, that's kind of messed up. So if you have 2 artifacts or creatures kicking around, you can pay 5 mana to make this an indestructible 4/4 that then it's doubling season for your artifact or for your tokens. That's kind of cute. That's an interesting card. I think Tyvar right now is the card I'm most excited about. Yeah, this card looks really interesting. Jace is interesting, but for me so far, I think it's definitely a Tyvar angle as far as which creatures are the best. Okay, so maybe Cleave's wrong. Cleave kind of seems wrong. 8 dorks. Bolts kill these. I don't think we want them. I think we want all our top end. What don't we want then? Dorks are probably just better than not. Chariot's good, but not great. Maybe it is Chariot. Cronor seems good. I only take creatures, though. Do you like Hazoret? I guess Hazoret might have a hard time churning through the board, but probably not. Definitely want boat. Submit, 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 submit. I'll take 63. Okay, good enough. That's what I get for looking at spoilers. We'll play 63 this game and then fix it next game if we need. Ooh, Sword of Forage and Frontier. Looks like it's going to be a Gruul sword. No text yet, but... Alright, layer, red. Okay, hand's great. We can't see any of the cards, but the hand's great. We'll take it. A little bit. There we go. Don't think we're going to have a problem of having too many cards in hand to make it unseeable. Picked up a Mutavault, play our Elvish Mystic, pass. Then we get to shoot down their Mystic, which is great. The white card's interesting. 4 mana, though, it means that your tokens come after turn 4, realistically, the ones that you're going to want to rush out, which is a little bit worse for wear than you'd like. Ooh, they're ramping a lot harder than we can here. We have the Bone Crushers. This takes them off of an early boat, which is good for us. Pack Leader also can't draw them a card here. Yeah, Chariot fight. They'll get a Chariot, we'll get a Chariot. Everyone's got a Chariot to cook with. Just have the same hand, except we have the Bone Crusher. They didn't. They had an extra elf and we don't. Get these Mutavaults cooking. In a boat? Beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe. Just I don't wanna get anyone excited. But we might be on track to winning a match. Something previously thought unheard of. Ooh, what's this? Boulder? Bladehold War Whip. 4 Mirrodin. When this equipment enters the battlefield, make a 2/2 and then attach it. So it's a 3-mana 2/2. Equip abilities you activate of others cost 1 less. Equipped creature has double strike. So it's just a 2/2 double striker that you can equip nicely. It's kind of neat. I don't think it's bananas, but it's neat. So we can kill this with the boat. They could Beseiju us here. It's the only scary thing, really. Otherwise, I kind of think we just trade. And then boat down this. And then use our boat for our advantage. They have another Chariots. It's a little sad, but it's okay. Alright. Our boat can deal with the Chariot, even if we are getting swarmed a little here. Man. Like another red source at a point, so we can start deploying our hand. Hazoret's gonna be good eventually. Eventually, it's just not quite right now. Alright, boat to shoot that down. Go block, block, take 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Or shoot that down, crew. Crew block. Take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. It's getting sketchy. It's getting a little sketchy out here. they do just have a double chariot, it's just so many cats. And they're gonna get 2 bonus cats off their attacks too. Yeah. Yeah. Crew here, take our 10, 12. Go to 2. Die. If we draw a red source, we have a chance. 6, 11, 12. No, it's still short. Still short. Even with a red source, right? It's red source, we could go Bone Crusher, Storm Seeker. Use this to crew. Give this haste 5, 11, 13, 15, 16. Ugh. For the stomp short. If we drew another red source, we could go land, stomp you, hazard it. 5, 11, 13, 15, 17. Ugh, 1 short. 1 short. Maybe 1 short. If they paid a mana to do anything, then it doesn't change anything because they end up with another blocker, I presume, if they pay mana anywhere. Yeah. So I think with the red source we can deal. That's not gonna do it. The red source we could have dealt 17, but we just got catted out. Maybe the Crone War is too expensive here. I could believe it. Chandra's kind of cute at clearing all the cats, but maybe that's not. Maybe it is good though. Because I feel like the only way we lose situations like that is like we just get run over early. All right, well, this hand's great. Shock on 1, make a 1/1. Can play Pack Leader into Stormseeker if we hit lands at some point. No elf's a little sad, but we have a way to kill their elf, so we'll be on parity, and we can play this on green since we have this on red already. Final elf. Beautiful, find a land. Stop your dude. Yeah, Pack Leader. Ooh, a boat. I do like boat, but we're gonna get a Lovestruck Beast down and just lock up the board for now. Your own Lovestruck, sure, sure. Gonna pass. Unfortunately, we missed on lands. Disaster. Let's see what happens from there, though. Hazard's looking suspicious since we aren't finding our land drops. But... Okay, now they can attack if they want to. Could draw a card, but then we get to eat their Pack Leader. Nope. Alright, Elvish Mystic. Give this haste. Gives us an extra mana if we want it. Do I want to kill their 1/1? Kind of, but not that much, right? Not that much. I think I want to do that on their turn in the beginning of combat. So I don't know if they're liable to play another 1/1 here. 2/2. It's a boat. Is a boat. Unlucky. They didn't kill our dork? That seems suspicious at best. A little sus. Because now if we draw a land, we get to just boat you back. Let's go. Boink. Boat you back. You're up. Now Hazoret's looking good. So land lets us just drop our hand, and we have these Bone Crushers. We've drawn many more adventure spells than them. Although, I guess only one more, right? Yeah, we've only drawn one more. We've just used the adventure side more, because they played a Love Struck without adventure once. Now, they have something. They have a spell at least. Stormseeker, sure. What are we doing with this? Hey, this just popped in. Let's go. Maybe we can get our arts back. Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful art back. This would be a disaster of a, what's it called? Disaster of a, Beseju. But I think we just have to, it's never getting better. Here it is. Yeah. Now we're gonna die, unless we draw an answer to this, I think. Unlucky. You can just shoot this down. These can't attack, so I think we're just in the race. A race we're not favored in. Yeah, trade off there. Makes sense. If they crew an attack, we're on death's doorstep, but we're also looking at a potential. It's gonna be tough to kill them. We need a Liberator here, or a Beseju. Another boat. Kill one boat. Doesn't kill us. They get to kill both our creatures, though. But that doesn't really change anything, right? I mean, if they attack with both here, they die to... They attack with both here, they die to... Yeah. I was trying... I think there was one card. Oh, so the Stormseeker. But as it is, we die. Man, that's continues. It just continues. Unfortunately, losing the mirror is part of the deal, though.
In the name of Hades.
Yeah, whoever keeps their boat is definitely going to be favored there. We didn't find a Beseju or a Liberator.
Heard you had a real bash down in your daddy's house, Red Blood.
Next time, definitely, Electo.
I'm sure you did. But you know, I'll make you hurt.
She's powering up.
Good old Electo. Electo's one of the harder ones, just because she gets a free, like, invulnerable rage phase.
She's getting mad.
How dare you?
Here she is, full of rage. There we go.
Damn.
Alright, we're up against Deathrite Shaman, DRS.
Tell Meg I said hello.
The real question, we're 1-0 in standard. Will we win a match of Pioneer today? The real going through it life.
Nowhere to go but up.
Prediction? We can get a prediction. There we go. Will we win this game? Get in there and gamble. I think it's a short one just because we're already in opening hands, but get in there and gamba. Well, we're up against Mono Blue Spirits, which isn't a bad matchup. We don't have the cards we need quite yet, but we have some things to work with, at the very least. Alright, what do we got? Shacklegeist. That's rude. I'm guessing they're going to just tap down my Dork, which is fine. Lets me stick a pack leader. Ooh. Maybe now I just do this to try and rush ahead. Kind of think we do that, actually. Pack leader's great, don't get me wrong, but they're going to do this. I'm going to open up the door that I can just slam some stuff next turn. And if they leave all their mana open, we'll just play Lovestruck into pack leader. Try and drain them of their best options before we slam this boat. Ooh, tapping one. This looks like it might be Curious Obsession. They can't tap out, because if they tap out, they're just gonna die. Maybe they're trying to tap our dork so we can't just slam a 5. That tells me they have a pretty weak hand if they're doing that. Spectral Sailor, okay. Trying to just get in for 2, tap down my dork. Oh no. Okay, another Sailor, just tap both my dorks would be my guess. I had to wager. No, tap one dork, keep us off of boat. That's fair enough. It's gonna be hard to race. Yeah. Unfortunate. I'll play this. If they have a lord, we're dead. For sure, for sure. They don't have a land, so I'm guessing they just have 3 lords in hand and we're gonna die. Oh, they found a land. Yeah, Lord plus Spell Pierce. 2, 4, 7, 10. So now now we're just dead anyway, right? Play our boat, kill their lord, we're at 2. Block 1 flyer, die. Yeah. Yeah, now we're just dead anyway. Even with without a Spell Pierce. this attack leaves us at 4. Tap a dork, yeah. Mm-hmm. 4, if they don't have a counter spell, might give us wiggle room. They didn't tap anything. That's actually smart, because if they just tap this now, it still works, because we won't have enough to crew to block. Smart, smart, smart. Oh, it's playing it well. We have a lot of stuff post board to try and fight with, but it's unfortunate. Yep. That'll die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will die. All right. So we want these rending volleys and these fries. Don't need these Crone Wars. Could use a Chandra. Hey, how's it going, Milk Crate? How are you this fine evening? Or morning? Still morning. Try to beat our arch enemy. Mono blue spirits. How'd you get your name? You have a very kind face. Well, thank you. I am a big Star Wars nerd. And so my favorite of the book series of the Star Wars before they got retconned by Disney was Legacy of the Force, which focuses on Jason and Jaina, Han and Leia's kids, as well as Ben, who is Luke's kid. And it follows sort of their journey a little bit. And so I always liked Jason, but he turns to the dark side. And his Sith name is a pain. Pain to remember. So let's go with Dark Jason. Hop back into game 2 once we clear this level. And Hades is really just the best between rounds game. Love it so much.
My weapon's hidden talents.
Sure. What a nerd. Would you like if I please share with you a magic card jokes, please? As long as they're not anything out of pocket, I suppose. Forest or mountain? Let's go with a forest. A mountain's funnier? Why? It's hilarious. It's a good one. I hadn't heard that before. That's a good one. It's hilarious. To break that out at F&M. It's a good one. Well, we're all dressed up. I just need a land or two. The empty streets trying to think of somewhere else. My path leads to the stream. Cry myself to sleep. There you go. If you ever show up, true. I wouldn't count on it. Just assume I've died. It's easier that way. Why'd the magic card player quit the game once their opponent casts a Thoughtseize? I don't know why. Perfect memes, Argo. They hate discard. These are fire. Some good work. But I'm just. I'm just gonna attack like this. That way if they flash in a spectral or a anything really, we can volley plus Bone Crusher. Rending volley that. Kill your rattle chains. Obviously, we don't want to stomp a Maz Wanderer because they can just sack it. And even if we could pay, it'll still fizzle and then we'll lose our Bone Crusher, which is never ideal. We got a lot of spoilers today. Oh, I think those are some Jumpstart onlys though. Aether Gust our dork, huh? Alright, I'll put it to the bottom. We'll be sad, but I don't think we can afford to take a whole turn doing it. Hey, we got paid off for it too. We're at 12. Are we at 12? Well, at least we're applying a ton of pressure now. They're dead in 2 turns and we have 2 pieces of removal. Could just see cutting the chariots entirely, to be honest. Well, let's draw our card first. Played a lot of Spirits matchup with the APZ. It's a pain to maneuver. Yeah, you just never want to target them. I know it sounds weird to be like, "Hey, look at this creature deck. Just don't target them. Just don't. Just let them do their thing and just try and kill them without targeting things as much as possible." And then when you have to target things, it's really just a matter of ensuring you have enough clearance that even if they counter 1 spell, it's not a big deal. Or just play a bunch of these can't be countered spells type effects and try and leverage it that way as best you can. Yeah, you want to just leave yourself as few opportunities to get God as possible. Like here, they could have a Spell Pierce or a Slip Out the Back, so we'll use our Fry so our Bone Crusher doesn't get countered, and then there we go. We're down to 3 cards in hand. We have a dominating board presence, and they're at 10. And in Spirit, that's fine. Alright. I get a nice fat attack here. Running volley in front and sideboard Boreal Chains. True. You just never want to put yourself in a position where your removal spell has to resolve right that second. That's the real trick, is if you're able to put yourself repeatedly in a position where like, oh, if this resolves, it's great. If it doesn't, it's fine. That's when you're in your best position. I know that's certainly more difficult than not, but like this, if you're applying enough pressure that they have to be on the using their rattle chains offensively instead of defensively, it just immediately puts you in a position where they're less likely to have defensive tools, which is very good for you. They're at 10. They're tanking it. All right. They play their own rattle chains once again. Yeah, it's hard with APZ for sure. It's hard with most decks, to be honest. Megan made some homemade donuts. All right, so I want to stomp the Ascendant Spirit. To pressure more usually. True, yeah. Problem with APZ is you have... So, like, when you have creatures that have to resolve, that's where it gets scary from your perspective. And, like, APZ, your 2-drops have to resolve or you just have kind of nothing. Whereas, like, we have a ton of replacement level creatures. So as long as something resolves, we can apply pressure. But it's a lot harder when you need specific things to apply pressure. We got a plan. Can't say it's a great plan, but it's a plan. Okay. We have extended our plan. Extended warranty on our plan. Yeah, Spectral Sailor's in there. Hello, Zelda. Yep. We're about to get Curious Obsession counterspelled out of this universe. Any sad noises for losing game 1 and thus having this be our life? We're not even going to try to Bone Crusher here. More likely they have a Moonlight Geist or Moonlight Snare. Remain in danger. Oh god. Well, this shit's a disaster, huh? We're just continuing our run of getting run over. I have a Moz Wanderer and a counterspell here. Almost assuredly. Alright, stomp this. Yeah, there's the snare. Yup. Once again, it's a race. We're not looking to win. If we draw a land, maybe we can start trying to turn the tide, but it's not looking good. Not looking good for us. If we drew a land, we could at least go 1-1-5-5. Ooh, leaving Moss Wanderer back's interesting. Are they committing to not racing anymore? Just have like a rattle chains plus a lord here, and then we're pretty close to dead. Another Moss Wanderer. Rude, but fair. You know, I really should have specified, huh? Alright, I think we're dead. I get a feeling we have become deceased. Maybe a mana short of getting the Chandra into play. Man, we just had one of those hands that just like gets disrupted and you just end up sitting with 2 or 3 3-drops in hand and die. Dude, we were just having a run. But the whiplash is going to be great. The flip side, excellent. What do you got for us, opponent? Standing this up doesn't get you much of anywhere. They have 3 cards in hand. Maybe they're trying to be a little conservative with their attacks, because like we could just boat their blocker and kill them. But with 3 cards in hand, I have to imagine they're getting pretty likely to have counter spells, right? Yeah. Oh. So no flash threats if they're not attacking with these wanderers, right? Maybe no creatures. They would have just main phased. Creature. Take 3. So they got to be on all counter spells or lands. That's what I'm getting out of this. Oh yeah. See, seeing trouble. Make it double. Rattlechain Shacklegeist. But again, at that point, you're exposing yourself unless you have exactly counterspell. Or Spell Pierce or Geistlight Snare. Aether Gust, that. It's going to go to the bottom. Attack for 5. Heart's Desire. Makes it so they can't really push through with this, at least, which is nice. We can't -3 and attack with our Lovestroke Beasts next turn. Why not send the 1/1? Just in case they have any Flash Spirit. Just really didn't want to get our 1/1 eaten, because then if they have interaction for this other 1/1, we can't really attack anymore. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Geistlight Snare. Okay. Like I said, I'm pretty sure their hand is just counter spells. +1/+1, not +1/+0. Yeah, it's +1/+1. Yeah. Yeah, it gets both sides, which is quite nice for them. So we're dead to a Lord. 1 spirit puts us to 1. 2 spirits kills us. They have 2 in hand. They haven't played any spirits in a hot minute. If they ship for 4, we have lethal on board. This looks like stand-up Faceless Haven. God, if we had the land guaranteed and they stayed at the Faceless Haven, I think I would just triple block. Witness Protection. Okay. So our best chance to win here is like they stand up Faceless Haven, they have one card in hand, we triple block, trade, draw land, play the Chandra, wrath their board. They don't attack with the Faceless Haven. They're just attacking like this. Again, this opens some stuff. Soldier's List added Thalia, thanks for the suggestion. Time to slowly prepare dinner and grate some cheese for cacio e pepe. Hey, that's a good life. Big fan of cacio e pepe. It's my wife's favorite pasta dish we had from Italy. Cacio e pepe is so good. Huge fan. We need an untap land, and it can't be a shock land because this is an elemental. So even if we get them to bite and block, it's a problem. Disaster Strikes. All right, get in there. Pretty sure we're just dead, but alas. Some skill to get it right, true. Easily your favorite Italian pasta dish? That's just good taste. Like I said, I think cacio e pepe is fantastic. Zelda's exploring. Come on. Down you get. You're a cat. You're supposed to be more sure-footed than this. Alright, Faceless Haven block. Well, we'll play. They'll take 2. Maybe. I mean, maybe they block more, but just eat that. Take 2 down to 5. Cast this. Cast this. And hope. Pecorino, it's heaven. True. Pecorino's so good. Alright, they drew another land. They find a spirit. They finally did it. Okay. Man, we are woo. We're struggling. Man, we are struggling. It's kind of impressive how much we're just not able to close the games out. Where is my arena client? I'll do it this way. There we go. We're against D. Sanchez. All right. This hand's a little clunky. We're on the draw with 2 Bone Crushers, but that means we have no green mana. I think we can look for better. Hey, this is better. Like I said, I can't wait once or up against Angels. This could be tough. Can't wait for us to finally right the ship. We're going to be winning 100 in a row at this rate. think we're closing in on 010 on the day in Pioneer. I think that's got to be my worst one-day record that I can remember. We're just living through it. There's the bishop. Could just exile the bishop, huh? That's probably best. Well, might actually be better to save this for the Righteous Valkyrie. Because we can beat a bishop. Hard to beat a Righteous Valkyrie, to be honest. Oh, we're starting to get land art. Skyclave. Alright, well now we get to Bone Crusher and kill this. Because they have to take this, right? There's no way they take our Llanowar Elf. Right? They're thinking about it. They did take our elf. Okay. You got it, bud. Still don't know if we kill this. Maybe we do. Now that we drew another land, maybe we do. More likely we'll be able to get to Sky Sovereign. Yeah. No green sources, please. I asked so nicely. Just main phase it, let's go. Well, that's a problem. A problem. They didn't gain enough life, though. So we can kill this. Having this already in play is actually kind of great for us. Alright, make 2 3/3s, draw a card. Alright. We have a plan. We're gonna double block this Seeker? There's no way, right? Yeah. Alright. Hope you don't have another Coco, Kayla's Reconstruction. Really anything, if I'm being honest. Another Coco? Good. Man. The dream. Need them not to gain 5 life when they already have a bishop in play. It seems tough. Seems tough. Maybe they'll just whiff. You never know. It could happen. I mean, if they don't find enough, we get to both them twice next turn, but things are looking grim. Okay. So we'll kill both Resplendent Angels, and they'll have 2 4/4s sitting around that can trade with our boat. Okay. I think we're dead. So it be. So it be. Leave these in. Cut these. Throwing Wars are probably just worse than the Bone Crushers. Yeah. Alright. Great cheese and watch the stream. Long live progress. There we go. That is the dream. All people dream of being able to grate cheese while watching Twitch. I know I do. Is Arena still down? Yeah, it's scheduled maintenance still in progress.
Easy does it.
Like I said, this might be the longest. Like I feel like the
Spreaders.
what is it? The the Dallas kicker from last night, I'm like, I've definitely won games of Magic before, right? Like I know how to do it. Just won't go through the upright. For those that don't follow American football, a kicker from the Dallas Cowboys missed 4 extra points, which are ostensibly free last night. The most of all time in a... I don't know if it was in a game, but definitely a playoff game.
5-second rule. That was 5 seconds, right?
Oh my god, get out of the fire, you idiot. Do you think X is the strongest? I don't think either boat or humans is the strongest, but of the 2 options, I think boat is the stronger option for sure. Noble Scorpion. I think Mono White's actually been facing a lot of issues lately because you just get more and more decks of Bone Crusher, more decks of boat, more decks that are able to diversify their color of blockers, and humans has really been struggling of late, whereas boat's been very good. Very, very good. Not going to shock because they basically don't play 1-drops. What 1-drop are we playing in this Angel stack? Oh, Needle? Sure. Sure. What are we going to Needle? Boat? Gotta be boat, right? Sky Sovereign, Boaty Boat. Ooh. Lets us disguise our removal spells nicely and get on the board a little quicker. Love to see it. What do we got, opponent? Bishop's the most annoying one. The Valkyrie, the 1/3, we might just leave. But I think we unfortunately have to Rending Volley this. But we do get to make our way towards the boat anyway, which is nice. And next turn, if they don't do anything too exciting, we could always stand this up, draw an extra card. Sanctuary, sure. No, stop. Well, I'll tackle the 3/3. How do you feel about that? Put the fear in you. This is only a creature, yeah. Only when a creature you control becomes the target. Surprise, it wasn't a boat at all. Though it still would have killed your bishop, so fair enough on that one. Now we get to apply more pressure and draw cards while we hope to set up this boat to trap a creature into blocking. No, stop with the collect companies. It's just disaster. Oh boy, we're just doing the same things last time, huh? At least it's only 1 Resplendent Angel this time around. Gain another 8. Sure. God, I hate Bishop of the Wings. I really do. What's this double block? You gotta get the other bishop in there if you're doing that. Sure. I'll happily kill those instead of just putting the other bishop here. We're in a bad way. Triple Bishop of Wings. Really just putting the hurt on us, huh? Okay, well that card doesn't matter at this point in the game. The kneel on boat into double bishop. They went from 12 to 28 in a turn. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay, opponent. You've defeated me. You and literally everyone else today. I have been walloped into submission today. But I'll be back tomorrow. We'll take a nice reset. see if we can survive Pioneer. Like I said, I don't think we've gotten drubbed like that in a hot minute, but send you over to Spike, who's doing his Dark Souls run, so go give him some love. Thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to check out my Twitter. I have a giveaway going until midweek if you want some nice arena sleeves. Also be sure to use our code Degen for 10% off at your MTGA code needs. All the sponsors of the stream are down below, and I'll catch you tomorrow.